Welcome, deep divers.
Yo!
Today, we're embarking on, well, a really fascinating journey, I think,
Absolutely. Into creativity.
and unlocking that creative potential that so many of us feel is kind of stuck.
Uh-huh. And we've been looking at sources around this innovator Mitch and his course, A Portal to Possibilities.
Right. Our mission today is basically to pull out the key insights, the real nuggets, to help you see how transformative creativity can really be.
And it's so important because, let's be honest, that jump from thinking about doing something creative to actually doing it, that's a big hurdle for almost everyone.
Definitely.
And what we found is this isn't just some course outline, it's really a philosophy built on like decades of actual experience.
Yeah.
So we'll dig into why so many great ideas just fizzle out.
And how Mitch's approach seems to offer a genuinely different way forward.
Exactly.
And we have two really striking stories from Mitch's past to kick us off. They really show his thinking.
Oh yeah, the juggling story.
And the one about Brown University. They really set the stage for his whole approach.
They do. They show his unconventionality, maybe, and his focus on purpose.
Okay, so let's unpack that first one. Mitch's early business venture.
Right. Picture a trade show, loads of businesses.
And most booths are just
yeah.
boring, right? The sources called them vanilla.
Yeah, standard stuff, predictable.
But Mitch and his partner, they did something completely unexpected
They taught people how to juggle.
in less than 5 minutes. Which sounds odd for a business pitch.
Well, yeah, but that was the genius of it. It wasn't just juggling.
What was it then?
It was what Mitch called a test of potential.
Ah,
They were showing right there that they could unlock a skill someone didn't even know they had instantly.
revealing capability. That's smart.
It's a brilliant way to demonstrate your core value, make it tangible, unforgettable.
Totally. And there's that specific anecdote. The AT&T executive.
Oh, yeah, that's a great illustration. This guy comes up.
It says he's tried juggling his whole life, basically failed,
Right. And Mitch's partner just says, I only have 5 minutes.
and then teaches him, just like that.
Boom.
Done.
And apparently that moment really clicked for the exec. He saw their business was about more than just juggling.
Exactly. It was about unlocking human potential,
Yeah.
making the impossible possible in a
Mm.
small way.
And the kicker, that one interaction.
Led to a massive contract.
Yeah, at least $500,000, the sources say.
Wow.
It just shows, doesn't it? Thinking outside the box, real creativity, doesn't just feel good, it can actually lead to huge opportunities.
It really makes you think, what's your juggling trick? How do you show your unique value?
Good question. Okay, so from demonstrating potential in others, the story shifts.
To something much more personal for Mitch.
Right, it shows this deep integrity he has. He's at Brown University.
On a full scholarship. Amazing
Yeah,
opportunity.
He's at a party talking to his professors, and he asks them, where would you rather be right now? And basically, none of them wanted to be where they were at that moment.
Wow. That must have hit him hard.
Yeah. And he's young, remember? Late teens, early 20s. And he has this insight. In 30 years, I could be just like them.
Wishing he was somewhere else. Stuck.
That's a powerful realization at that age. Most kids wouldn't even think that way.
So what does he do? He decides to leave.
Leaves the scholarship.
Yep. Just walks away from it.
His professors must have been.
Dismayed.
Yeah.
They thought he was wasting his life away.
But for him, it was the opposite, wasn't it? It was about not wasting his life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Refusing to just follow a path that didn't feel right, even if it looked good on paper.
It really speaks volumes about challenging expectations, even your own. Are you really on the path you want?
Such a vital question. And when you put those two stories together,
The juggling, the Brown decision.
you really start to see the foundation for a portal to possibilities, right?
Definitely. It's not just theory. It's built on 35 years of actual hands-on work in innovation and human potential.
These stories aren't just fluff. They're core to his philosophy.
Absolutely foundational.
So, okay, he's got this philosophy, this experience from corporate consulting.
Right.
Over 150 organizations he worked with.
Right. A long, successful career there.
But then he shifts. He starts offering this wisdom to the public.
Yeah.
What prompted that change? Especially post-COVID.
Well, the pandemic was undeniably the major trigger. It just completely disrupted everything for him.
How so?
As Mitch put it, suddenly companies didn't want outside people coming in and breathing on people.
Ah, right. Makes sense.
So his whole industry, corporate training, consulting, it just collapsed overnight, essentially.
Wow, that's abrupt. A
Yeah.
total halt.
Yeah. But it seems like he didn't just freeze, he saw an opportunity in it.
To pivot.
Exactly. He moved to virtual services, and he realized he could actually distill the essence of everything he'd learned.
Those 35 years in the trenches.
Yeah. Helping people consistently get out of their heads, out of their box.
Out of the left brain and away from the status quo. That's his phrase, right?
That's it. Breaking free. Finding new ways. He'd been experimenting with how to do that for years in his corporate sandbox.
So the public course grew out of that.
Precisely. It started as something called the Year of Living Creatively.
Okay.
It was a 2-month program initially, and it was aimed at a specific crowd.
Who were they targeting?
Entrepreneurs, social activists, writers, artists, musicians, educators, freelancers, mavericks, closet geniuses, and wild men and women.
Mm-hmm. Love that list.
Yeah.
People already charting their own course, basically.
It's independent thinkers, yeah.
And knowing Mitch from the stories, he probably didn't just leave it at that.
No, he experimented, refined it based on feedback, ran it a few times.
Then took a break.
Yeah, paused it. But then just last year, he picked it back up.
And revamped it.
Totally. Reinvented it somewhat, renamed it a portal to possibilities, and made it longer.
3 months now.
Right, so it's this constantly evolving thing built on real learning.
That makes sense. Which leads to the big question, who exactly is this for now, if it's evolved?
Yeah. Well, Mitch's answer is surprisingly simple. He just says, anybody.
Anybody. That sounds incredibly broad.
It does, but there's a crucial nuance. It's for anybody who feels they've reached a specific point.
A crossroad.
Exactly, a crossroads in life, where you have that sudden, urgent feeling, this is it, time is passing.
If I don't do this thing now, I never will.
That's the feeling. It doesn't matter what's on your resume or what you've done before. If you feel that urgency,
Then you're the right person.
that inner conviction is the real entry ticket.
Okay, conviction is key, but there's also a practical piece, isn't there? It's project-based.
Absolutely critical. You can't just show up empty-handed.
You need a stake in the ground.
Yeah. A clear purpose, a reason, a goal, or a question that you're ready to really embrace.
So it's not passive learning.
Definitely not. Mitch is clear. It's not for browsing or tourists in a shopping mall.
Okay,
It demands real passion, commitment, and something on the line.
you have to bring your own why to the table.
Without that personal investment, the transformation just won't happen.
Right. Okay, so in this world where we're drowning in information, courses, self-help,
Mhm.
everything,
Mm-hmm.
what's the core need, the inner hunger that this portal is really trying to address? What makes it different?
Well, there's this statistic, this factoid the sources mention that really paints the picture.
What is it?
Out of every 100 people that start to write a book, only 3 actually accomplish the goal.
Only 3. Wow.
Yeah, it just perfectly illustrates that huge gap between the intention and the reality.
Between the idea and actually making it happen.
Exactly. We all have ideas, aspirations, but finishing is hard.
And why is that? Why do people bail out, as the sources put it?
Oh, the list is long and familiar, isn't it?
The inner critic.
Yep. What Jung called the shadow, that critical voice.
Doubt, lack of confidence,
Lack of community, losing focus, feeling overwhelmed.
running out of steam.
All those things. It's a universal struggle.
So how does the portal help bridge that gap? What's the mechanism?
It provides the ecosystem, Mitch calls it, an ecosystem that just makes it easier to succeed.
Okay, an ecosystem, not a magic wand, though.
Definitely not. He stresses it's not a magic pill and there's no map. Everyone's journey is unique.
Your own hero's journey.
Right. But what it does offer are milestones and guideposts, universal principles and structures,
Increase your odds.
significantly increase your odds of actually getting to the finish line.
Okay, I'm intrigued by the nuts and bolts now. If someone signs up, what does it actually look like? How does the portal work day to day, week to week?
Well, it starts before you're even fully in. The first step is defining that goal, project, wish, or dream.
Right, the stake in the ground.
And you frame it as a how can I question.
Okay.
You do this through a simple online process. Takes maybe 20 minutes. There's a bit of back and forth with Mitch.
Why that initial step?
To ensure absolute clarity. Like getting your elevator speech perfect for your project before you start. Sets clear expectations.
Smart. Get focused from day one. So once you're in the door,
Then it revolves around a few core components. First, bi-weekly Zoom gatherings.
okay, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, 90-minute sessions with Mitch. Each one has a particular theme designed to open doors and minds.
And people share progress.
Exactly. Share progress, best practices, insights. learn from each other.
What else?
Then, on the alternating weeks, there are bi-weekly self-inquiry pages.
Self-inquiry. Tell me more.
They're online exercises, pretty quick, 15 to 20 minutes, designed to make you pause, reflect, really consider your own creative process.
It's like structured thinking time.
Precisely. And then weekly, there are human prompts.
Human prompts.
Yeah, Mitch sends out articles, quotes, short videos, little exercises.
What's the goal there?
They're designed to kind of snap them out of whatever trance they may be in.
Huh. Like a little jolt.
Yeah, awaken their creative energy, keep things fresh.
Interesting mix. Zoom, reflection, prompts.
And one other really powerful piece, accountability and support partners.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Mitch pairs people up one-to-one, gives them simple guidelines for weekly meetings.
What happens in those meetings?
They're meant to be rigorous for transparent, open, and honest sharing, brainstorming, jamming, supporting each other.
Building that connection.
Yeah. Mitch has this great line about it. 1 and 1 is not 2. 1-on-1 is 11.
The power of synergy. I like that.
He really believes in that exponential effect of focused collaboration.
And I saw there were some newer elements too. Guest speakers.
That's right, that's new. 3 brilliant friends of Mitch's come in monthly during the Zooms to share their expertise. Adds another layer.
Cool. And optional coaching.
Yep. If people want more direct one-on-one time with Mitch, that's available for an extra fee.
Got it. So let's circle back to that self-inquiry piece. You said it was online exercises. But why is it considered huge in the course? What's the real power there?
Mick uses this really interesting metaphor. He talks about creating a periodic table of the elements of the creative process.
Like chemistry.
Kinda. Just like scientists codified chemical elements, he's tried to codify the different facets of creativity.
Why?
To what end? To help people systematically free up their creative energy, spot and decrease obstacles, and untangle knots in their own process.
Make the intangible more tangible.
Exactly. It's really about getting people to consciously slow down and dig in.
To step away from the noise.
Yes. To stop tweeting, texting, TikToking, doom scrolling, and binge watching, even for just 15 minutes.
Just 15 minutes dedicated to reflection.
That focused pause, that structured look inward, is often where the breakthroughs happen.
Mitch has another analogy for this, right? The bucket one.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. It's like holding up a mirror and saying, look at the holes in the bucket.
Meaning where your energy is leaking out.
Precisely. Identify where you're losing momentum or focus. Now let's patch the holes and get a new bucket.
I love that. It's so practical, not just navel-gazing, but identifying actionable fixes.
It's targeted self-awareness for improvement.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that naturally leads to the other big piece.
Right.
Community.
We all kind of know community's good, right?
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah, we nod along. Need support network, check.
But this course actually helps people skillfully create and leverage it. It's not just assumed, it's actively built.
Because it can be hard, can't it? Especially for creative work, which can feel isolating.
Totally. Some people are naturally lone wolves or hermits, as Mitch puts it.
Guilty sometimes.
Yeah. But Mitch himself says, looking back, when I look at anything I've accomplished, there have been people in my life who played an amazingly powerful role.
He needed that connection too.
Absolutely. And think about history's great creative sparks.
The Beatles?
John and Paul, that alchemy.
Crick and Watson?
Discovering DNA structure.
Sonny and Cher?
Uh,
Okay, maybe a different vibe.
But still a partnership. The point is, magic often happens when people connect, bounce ideas, share energy.
Share electrons was his phrase.
Yeah, so the course intentionally sets up an attractive way for people to connect, to create that supportive environment where that electron sharing can happen.
Turning individual effort into a kind of collective energy.
That's the goal, fueling individual progress through shared experience.
Okay, well, that feels like a really comprehensive look inside this portal.
Yeah, it's been fascinating mapping it out.
So just to recap for everyone listening, we've explored how Mitch's quite unique, experience-driven approach really aims to foster creativity.
An approach born from his own unconventional path, the juggling leaving Brown.
And then distilled over decades into this course, a portal to possibilities.
And it really underscores the value of creating a supportive ecosystem.
Right, one that tackles those very real, very common roadblocks we all face when trying to bring an idea into the world.
Helping people navigate their own unique hero's journey, but with some structure, with reflection, and crucially, with community.
So the final provocative thought for you, listening right now, considering Mitch's ideas about purpose, about finding those holes in your bucket.
Hmm.
What creative project, maybe one that's really important to you, have you put on the back burner?
Good question.
And digging a bit deeper, what leak, what often overlooked obstacle in your own process might be stopping you from just taking that next step?
Something to really mull over.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And look, if this deep dive has sparked something, if you're feeling that pull, that maybe now is the time.
If you want to learn more directly from Mitch,
There's an hour-long Zoom introduction session happening soon. It's on August 26th.
and in that session, you can expect, well, a solid overview of the course itself.
You'll also hear from past graduates.
Yeah, sharing their firsthand experiences, which is always powerful.
And there'll be a live Q&A, so you can ask Mitch anything that's on your mind.
Get your specific questions answered.
So how do people get involved in that?
The absolute simplest way is just to send an email.
Okay. To where?
Send it to Mitch at ideachampions.com.
Mitch@ideachampions.com.
Yeah.
And just put Portal to Possibilities in the subject line.
Easy enough. Portal to possibilities in the subject.
And they'll send you the links and all the info you need for that August 26th intro session.
Brilliant. Well, I hope you listening gained as much from exploring this as we did putting it together.
Me too. Lots to think about.
Until next time on The Deep Dive.